Hello, it's Peter, your personal face exercise coach from FACEROBICS. Today we're going to be doing the Exercise Along With Me Series 4 Lip Update. So stay with me and I'll be back in a flash.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling.
Hello, thanks so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Today we're talking about the Exercise Along With Me Series 4 Lip Exercise. Now this is an update. The exercises have not changed. They're exactly the same as they were when you started. They're just updates and little tips about how to do the exercises more effectively. And remember, you need to be doing this exercise as part of a full face routine, which is at the end of the video in the way of a playlist for you. And all you do is you learn all the exercises, you do them in the routine, you apply the method, which is 50 repetitions for 2 weeks, 100 repetitions for 2 weeks, 150 repetitions for 2 weeks, or 50 repetitions for 3 weeks and 100 repetitions for 3 weeks. And that's for people who are not able to make it to 150 repetitions. And we've always done it that way since the beginning of FACEROBICS. The main area we're exercising today are the levitator muscles and the depressor septi muscle, which is just at the top of your lip. And hopefully the idea is that as you exercise these muscles, these tiny little muscles here, that it will start stretching out the skin on the top lip and take away wrinkling. Now it doesn't take it away exactly. It's not like if you've had some sort of ejection that smooths out your skin. So what it does is subtly start to just smooth out the lips. We're also going to be isolating the nasolabial folds, so it's really important that you do that because, again, that area is a very delicate area. So in this case, the nasolabial fold and the marionette line are very, very vulnerable because we're always using that by talking and smiling and all that sort of thing. Other areas where the muscles meet are not so vulnerable, but certainly these areas. And up the top here, as well, where your procerus and the corrugator meets, that's a very vulnerable area as well. So they're very strong muscles that can cause lots of wrinkles. So you need to know that you have to isolate them. Now, when you isolate these muscles, typically you would use the press and plant technique that I created probably about 4 years ago now. And I coined the phrase press and plant. I coined the phrase lift and squeeze. So all of these techniques are actually techniques that I've actually created for you. So making sure that you are using the press and plant when you're doing this exercise will absolutely go further into helping you. So let's go ahead and do it. So what we do is place our 2 fingers just under the depressor septi muscle. Okay, so you can see up close when I press down how that muscle operates. Now also, you should be knowing how to press down now because you're doing the nose exercises. So these muscles along here, which are called levitator muscles, they are moving downwards in a downwards motion and everything is pushing downwards. So if you are just isolating your top lip, okay, if you're only moving your top lip, you can see I'm just moving my top lip. And in that way, I don't need to isolate. So when you're doing this exercise, my suggestion to you is just to move the top lip, okay? Just move that top lip, and what that will do will start exercising that depressor septi muscle and the levitator muscles. Now, in the original exercise, I've said to go in an O shape. Now, I actually tend now just to use the levitator muscles and the depressor septi muscle. I don't worry about using the whole mouth, okay? You can see my whole mouth is just relaxed. I'm not going like this. I'm just going up and down with the side muscles of my nose and the depressor septi muscle. The other thing I'm doing is I'm isolating the nasolabial folds when I do it. So I'm holding it right in the center where the nasolabial fold will crinkle up. So if you hold it right in the center, it won't do it, okay? And in that way, what happens is that it really helps strengthen these muscles along here as well. And I'm doing that by pushing the levitator muscles down. We'll grab this again. So these are the muscles I'm talking about that push the muscles downwards and up. These are the muscles that actually push the muscle down. Also the nasalis pushes the muscle, the nose muscle down. And also here it's called the depressor septi. Just under your nose is that muscle, and that's the muscle you want to start activating along with the ones beside your nose and also the nasalis. So it's a tad different to the original exercise, but I think it's a little bit more effective than trying to use your whole mouth, because in using your whole mouth, you have to isolate the mouth so much more. And sometimes people's hands are too small or too big that they tell me, so I've just modified it a little bit. So if you can't sort of get your thumbs in there, you don't actually have to. You can actually hold them back a bit. Okay? And by doing that, what's it doing is that you're bunching up the lip, you're pushing it up, and there's no stretching of the top lip. So try it that way, give it a go and see if it works for you. If you've got any questions, just go ahead and put it into the comment box below. The other thing is, please consider joining my membership site. When you join the site, it's insanely affordable, and you have all the support and encouragement from myself and from others in the group that will help you along the way of your face exercise journey, because it really is a journey that we're on, because facial exercise really does change you, the way that you think, the way that you feel about yourself, and the way that you perceive yourself. So please do consider joining the gym, because it will really help you to keep motivated and to keep going. Here's the link. Go ahead and have a look at that. You might be interested in joining. Also remember to subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe you get the updates, and also like my videos. I would really appreciate that. All right guys, you have a great day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I take back what's been stolen from me, little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.